I guess today's going to be the start of something I've never really tried before, but hopefully be informative in some way or just entertaining to sit down and watch. But enough of me going on about that. I was having a peek at ShowZStore recently and I came across this guy for only $38 or 25 USD, and I thought, why not? So this is the TNT-01B Darkness Cygnus Jetfire from based off the IDW comics, the Shattered Glass versions. And I must say I wasn't really expecting much since it was only, $38 and all that. But overall the plastic feels really nice on it, something more quality like the other third parties. Plus there's not really much actual paint when it comes to the figure itself. More or less just the accents like the purple here or over the front really, and the silver on the back part and the wings, as well as the blast that I'll show just in a second. But overall, I think it's not too bad. Plus, don't really have to worry about paint chipping and all that. For articulation, I can see how they managed to cut down on the price simply for the fact that it's predominantly just ball joints, pins, and the mushroom pegs in the upper arm sections. But for articulation, it does have a ball joint in the shoulder with a pin on top for a 90-degree rotation, double elbow joints. There's barely any sort of articulation when it comes to the hands, since they simply pop out and can be replaced with other ones, which isn't that bad, but it would have been nice if they were able to rotate. It does have ball joints in the skirt sections up here, as well as just a simple ball joint for the leg with a swivel as well. It does have just a pin in the knee, a ball joint in the foot for swivel and rotation, and just a pin on the toe. It does have waist rotation, however, it does not move that much, simply for the fact of the backpack blocking most of it. And it does have a ball joint on the head, which is a bit loose on my one. The only problem I do have with the figure, unfortunately, is the super mode parts that come with it, but I will show that off shortly. And the fact that the hands don't really come with much rotation, but the counter side to that is that you do get quite a few hands to replace some of that, which I guess is a bit of a positive in that. He also does come with his uh, double barreled blaster. I'm honestly not quite sure what it's called. I don't really keep up with all the names in the media, but you have to bear with me with that. But overall, that just slots into his hand right here, which is honestly not too bad. The only problems is with, oh crap. Well, you can kind of see there, but the handle on the figure is quite tight and can be a bit of a struggle to pull out every now and again. But either that's just my copy, or I guess that is just for all of them. I guess they did cut on the price a little bit, but you know, for only $38, it's not too shabby. For super mode, here's a bit of a parts form, but honestly, that's not too bad when it comes to the fact that it's just a bonus mode. But it does come with these 6 different parts here. First part seems to be a sort of thruster of sorts that can transform into, I'm guessing, a sort of laser cannon of sorts that does attach to his back via the peg here. Honestly, it's not too bad, especially the nice translucent green with the silver painted on top. He does also come with these feet thrusters here, which attach to his legs down below. These have been an absolute burden for me trying to install them, and I'm guessing either this is the only copy that's happened, or the quality control is a bit low. But the pegs on these are extremely tight, and there's barely anything to grip onto here, besides here, which is actually a separate piece. On this one, unfortunately, when I first got out of the pocket, there was a little bit of damage to the plastic when I tried using it. I'm not sure if I can pick it up on camera, but the part does come out, so it is quite hard to pull them out if you do have a tight one. And then with the arm cannons, they're not too bad since you can, just pull them out quite easily. I was hoping that they would have the mech tech ports like the 5mm or the 3mm to install blast effects, but I'm not really that complaining. Now, and to install the super mode parts, it's really quite simple, really. You just have to install them on the pegs like so. So we have the arm cannon that goes on just like that. You just press it down and it fits in nice and snug. Same goes for this side. If I can get it on. The feet thrusters also come here. You normally put the back fin facing out here. And here's this one. Now with the back parts, we have these 2 tabs here and here, which will slot into these holes here and here, which personally I thought they would be falling out quite easily, but it's nice and snug and it's got enough grip to be able to stay in there. And overall, with this super mode attached, he does look quite nice, especially with the green matching with the cockpit glass here and sticking out. I just wanted to quickly add before I moved on to the accessories. I'm pretty sure in the comics he doesn't really have any sort of super mode, but I haven't really been looking into it that much. Either it's a bit of stuff that just isn't well known, or either I have no idea what I'm talking about. But overall, I think they did a really great job with these, simply for the fact that the quality control for the silver and all the colors like that are quite nice. Other than the back here, where a bit did get on the sides there, but that doesn't really bother me at all like that or anything like that. But onto the hands, he does come, or hands and head, I mean, he does come with one extra head for his flight mode, which is his helmet. Which it's not too bad, but I much prefer the normal, more open head with all the detail and all that on there. You can install it by removing this screw at the back and just removing the other screw at the back here, simply like that, and on that ball joint. But when it comes to his hands, it's a bit unfortunate, really, that he does come with 5 hands. I was hoping he would come with 6. He comes with one of these pointer fingers, more like a pointing in the way, or it would be nice to have 2 of them for more of a like a finger guns type scenario with his super mode cannons on. But still, it's better to have one than none. But he also does come with 2 pairs of fists, which are closed, no ports on them or anything like that, for more melee combat, I'm guessing. He also does come with 2 open hands for a more. I'm not sure what you would use these in, but they are not quite nicely detailed, and the molds for these are not too bad, I'd have to say. But overall, not really necessary, but I'm not really complaining, if you know what I'm saying. I also just wanted to add before I moved on, the size frame is actually quite large. He's a average Voyager scale size. We have Studio Series Optimus there and Studio Series Mirage next to him. For only $38, you'd really expect him to be more of a Legend scale or something like that. But overall, I think for $38 or $25, it's it's just a good deal in general. Like, I'm not really sure what else to say there. But onto transformation with this figure. He's really quite simple, really, but I'll just quickly remove the super mode parts just for easier transformation. Now, after spending a couple minutes trying to remove the super parts because for some reason you need a bloody gorilla grip, I've just actually noticed that I've not seen anywhere else. It does have an ab crunch installed, which is simply just for the figure, no needed for the transformation. But onto the transformation, as I was saying, it is quite simple, really. You just put in these feet here, and you will use the ballpoint and the little pin in the back there, if you can try and pick it up on the camera, just to have it uh, pulled in. You can barely, getting focus on the wrong one, but pull it in and just push it in nice and snug there with the other one. It'll do that for the same. When it comes to the feet, you just pull out the knee pads here, and we'll push the feet in, just like that. And then there's a peg just here which connects into this one here, and that goes just like that. Now for the front, normally, for the back I mean, normally I like to bring the wings down here and just slide this whole section down. It just comes down pretty easily like that. And then for the hands, pretty simple with most figures. Just open up the little compartment on the side and those inside, not too shabby. And we'll do that for the other one as well. And the arms just sit down by their side quite simply. And we will bring up the cockpit up the front here, and the head will slowly just go back. Oh, I should actually do this first. Firstly, you got to bring up the, if I can stop holding my bloody hands in the way of the camera. Bring out this front plate here, which goes over the top. Fold over this part here so it sits like that, just covering the top part. Then you will come to the bottom part here and just see the head. You just push that down and bring out the nose cone here, which has several folds. First one, and then second one. And then over to the arms here, there is a, oh man, what is going on with my camera? But there is a little peg inside there that you just pull out, and we'll bring that down and move the arm up like this, and that just sits down like that. And there's a peg here, if I can try and show it on camera. I love how this character is all black so you can't see anything. A peg here that connects into this peg here like that. Now, he's a bit fiddly every now and again, but you know, it's only $38. And we'll just do the same for this other one here. Now with all that out of the way, oh, get that in. Now with all that out of the way, at the back here there is two slots and two pegs for the jetpack part to just snap in like that, if I can get it in. Some on my one there is a bit of plastic that was stuck in the way and I couldn't really get it out, and it was a bit of a pain, so I might have to take this off camera just to try and get that one through. Now after putting the or off camera trying to put it on, you might notice that I've just put the super mode parts on because my lovely microphone has decided to die and recorded all the extra part of the video without any audio, so I have to redo it again. But just going to finish off the transformation with folding out the wings like so, just so they're nice and straight, just like that. And then for the underneath, with the massive hole there, we'll be putting in his blaster that goes into that slot there with this little piece here, just like that, and that slides in just nicely. And he does have the landing gear. Oh, that's still up, but there's a little hook there you just pull up and out. It will be a bit firm when you first get it, but just move it up and down a couple of times. And he also does have two landing gear in his knee pads at the front here. And well, that's that. I'll just quickly put on the other super mode parts. He does have those two pegs again, which I already showed, and that part just sits in nicely. And there's the other one. And then there's that all done for the transformation. He does have his little cannons. You can, take him out, do whatever you want with them. But other than that, it's a pretty simple transformation. For only $38, not not really much budget went into the transformation, but I'm not complaining. It's not that bad. It's a good thing for if you're dipping your toe in the third party market. And overall, I think it's just a nice little piece to have on the shelf if you like the comics, or just next to the Commander Jetfire as well if you're at it. But other than that, $38, 25 USD for this thing. Only took a couple days to get here. Voyager class scale. What else is there to say? Not too shabby, I must say. But I guess that's it. See ya.